Yo, what's up? It's your boy Sean Carter, and I'm here with
Coach Lightwork, man. God damn, where you been?
Life Be Life,
Yo,
dog. Bills that get paid.
I feel it. I feel it.
Talking about bills that's getting paid, man. That's go straight into what I love. Let's go into NBA recap, NBA today. Talk about what's been going on in the NBA. Talking about some rumors going around in the NBA earlier this season. We are currently 3 games in to the NBA. Some teams play 3 games. Some teams is working on their third game tonight, so on and so forth. So, about to hop straight into it. So, me personally, so the Lakers itself, the Lakers are 3-0. Boston is 3-0. There's a lot of good teams. There's a lot of teams that you can see is taking the impact of losing star players, right? So when you got said player and then they come back, like for example, Clippers to me is a dark horse. There's
Right.
no Kawhi, Paul George is in Philly, and James Harden. You see him not only having to score, but he got to get everybody involved. Luckily, the other night Norman Powell got involved. He dropped 37. He was 7 for 9 from the 3-point range. He had a cooking. The Lakers
hmm
MVP straight up to me. AD and Jason Tatum going to be number one, number two for MVP voting. If both stay healthy and keep doing what they're doing, they both going to stay healthy. They're going to meet eventually, and I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be a Christmas Eve game because the NBA Finals rematch is always on Christmas. Whoever playing the NBA Finals is going to play on Christmas.
Right. Right.
Um, LeBron, 34, 14 and 10, about to turn 40, about to turn 40 this December. Still giving these young cats the blues in the NBA. KD, year 17, still scoring at a high clip. The Suns finally got a good point guard, and they working out. When they come down to the Spurs, Chris Paul need to come off the bench. That
Okay.
Castle need to be starting because I watched some Spurs games. It's like Chris Paul's having 5 points, 11 assists, or 5 points, 5 assists. It's like everybody thought Chris Paul and Wemby was gonna have this dominant 1-2 punch because now he's playing with a linky center, which is I think Wemby's like 7'4".
Yeah.
So
Seven. Yeah.
yeah, so when you think of it, and you think of a Chris Paul is kind of decreasing now. When it came to the off season and Chris Paul was getting moved, in my mind, the perfect spot for him would have been Miami. I would have loved him in Miami because Miami needs an actual point guard. So he wouldn't have to score as much. That means take the ball out of Jimmy Butler hands, Tyler Hero, Ben. They would have had spacing. To me, Chris Paul could have went there, and to me would have been perfectly fine. He teamed up with Wemby. What Chris Paul got a habit of doing with young teams is he'll go there, he'll drop some knowledge for a year, then he'll get traded or he'll leave.
Right.
Like when he was at OKC, he dropped knowledge on Shea. Look at OKC now. They not a dark horse no more. They not sneaking up. Everybody is literally preparing for him now.
Right.
And I call it the Chris Paul effect. He went there, he did his thing, and it paid out for Oklahoma, right?
Well, I do got one question. Do
What's
you
up?
think? Do you think the reason why you feel that the Chris Paul experience in San Antonio is not working? Um, do you feel like it's because he's being a true point guard, or do he need to be a point guard to pass the ball and score?
So my thing is when it came down to the Spurs, everybody already knew they needed veteran leadership.
Right.
To me, they didn't need a point guard because they got Tyus Jones' little brother Trey Jones,
Mm,
which Tyus Jones and Trey Jones is basically the same person, right?
right.
They went out and they drafted Stephen Castle from UConn, national championship from UConn.
Right.
He's playing better. He's playing better off the bench than Chris Paul playing so far, and he's a rookie. I'm not saying Chris Paul ain't had no effect on him, but I'm saying like I would rather play him because not only do he defend at a high clip, he passes the ball, he rebounds, he can score when need be. Chris Paul ain't defending shit. He's not. That's why when people talk about Chris Paul might be on the move, I'm thinking of teams that actually will need him as far as passing, but don't really. You can hide him somewhat on defense, right?
Right.
Like Miami, um, the Clippers. He could have went back to the Clippers. He could have teamed up with James Harden. Took the ball at James Harden. That means James Harden could score more because Kawhi always hurt.
Yeah.
Everybody can saying the Lakers. No, that part would never would have worked because you have Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves do the same shit D'Lo do, but better. You got Dalton Connect, which technically is a taller Austin Reeves. You have LeBron. You have AD. You got Rui. You have a decent bench. You are deep for real, and it shows. They was down 20. They were down 20 to the Suns. Came back and won. I think by like 7 or 8.
Okay.
So when you think of these teams, you gotta be very mindful on what's going on because a lot of these teams gonna get got early because if still healthy, like you can tell the difference when they play Olympic ball. Everybody that plays Olympic ball right now is somewhat having a good season. And Edwards, AD, Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday, Bam. Like a lot of these people that played in Team USA is having a great season. The simple fact is they not rusty. They played all summer.
Right.
As we see, LeBron, like he turned the clock back and he had, like I said, 34, 14, and 10. I think he had 2 steals, 3 blocks, or two blocks and 2 steals somewhere in that range. But man, like 16 points in the fourth is criminal. Like he's giving people that can outrun him buckets. And it's crazy. Then when you think about Boston have a good chance to repeat. Like, to me, the order to match with Boston, you got to have the height, you got to have the speed, and you got to defend. You have to. Because Boston almost lost to Detroit. You have to defend at a high clip. And you got to make minimum to no mistakes against Boston. You have to. Right. The only team right now outside of the Lakers I can say can beat Boston is Oklahoma. Because Oklahoma matched them from size to size.
Okay. So, all right. So my question, because I'm getting into basketball. I'm watching more and more now. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be Woj. Why is it so hard to defend Boston? What separates them? What separates them from everybody else? Why are they just so dominant?
So blueprint number 1 is Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown been together for 4 or 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Then you pair them with a vet with Al Horford, right?
Okay.
I think the smartest thing they did was, I didn't like it at the time, but now I see why. You move on from Marcus Smart, you trade him to Memphis, and you go get a Drew Holiday. Technically, is a better 3-and-D guard than Marcus Smart is.
Right.
Because Drew Holiday in his own right can win Defensive Player of the Year if he really wanted to. Then you go out, I don't know how the hell this happened, but then you go out and go get White, and he cut his hair off and he's a totally different ball player. Like he's balling. He also was late to Team USA, because they replaced Kawhi with him because Kawhi knee problems.
Mm-hmm.
So Boston is hard to defend. Not only because they're still young. Jason Tatum, if I'm not mistaken, about to be 24. Jason Tatum is young as hell. Jaylen Brown still young.
Age.
The oldest person on that team is Al Horford.
He's 26. I believe Jaylen Brown is 20.
Yeah, because he came in the league a year before Jason Tatum.
Jaylen Brown is... Yeah, he came 2 years, actually. He's 28.
Okay. So when you look at the pieces, like they long, they athletic, they like, you can't make no mistakes against them because they're gonna make you pay. Then Steve Kerr decided to piss Jason Tatum off over the summer by basically benching him DNPs. The only reason he really played because the internet bullied him into playing Jason Tatum, which everybody in the market trying to figure out why Jason Tatum wasn't playing, and he just won a he just won the championship. He's arguably, in my book, 1B to 1A, because I think Jason Tatum is the best Celtic on the Celtics, personally.
Okay. Right.
But Jason Tatum ain't no scrub. Jason Tatum is a 1. But when you got a 1A, 1B, or 1A, 1A minus, like they're not gonna win without each other. It's not gonna happen, right?
Right.
And the story behind Boston is if they don't win, it's time to blow it up. Well, we would never know.
No,
Never know.
why would they blow up something that
Because they've been
well
so
maybe
prior,
I don't
so
maybe
prior
go ahead.
so prior to them winning the championship this past year, they've
Mm-hmm.
been to the finals once. They've been to the Eastern Conference Finals, if I'm not mistaken, 4 times. They made it to the finals once. They can't get over the hump. They lost to Miami. They lost to Miami twice, and then the other time they went, and then the other time they did go to the finals because this is the second time to the finals. They lost to Golden State.
Mm-hmm.
So then they came back and they beat who they beat this year?
Mavs. They beat the Mavs.
All right. So so the whole thing is basically the whole topic around Boston is can they get it done?
Right.
So when you go out and you get a Drew Holiday, you go out and get a White, and you get the job done. Now the topic of blowing it up is now we will never know because they won.
Right. So I guess I'm looking at it like just from the team perspective. You got a young squad. You done paid Jaylen Brown. You done paid Jason Tatum. You got
The whole
all
team
the
is paid.
Yeah, the whole team is paid.
Mhm.
I'm kind of confused. Like they might have the best chance to repeat and do this all over again. Because I don't really see a team outside of maybe, like you said, OKC, maybe the Lakers. I don't know, but
I'm Boston.
But even then, though, they won't see him into the finals.
Yeah. I mean, playoff wise, just they don't see him to the finals.
Yeah.
If I'm Boston, I'm hoping OKC come out.
Okay.
Because if I'm Boston, I don't want to see a healthy Lakers team. I do not want to deal with LeBron for 7 games. I don't want to deal with AD for 7. I do not. I personally do not. Because because like even though Curry and them will tell you they did not want to deal with him for 7 games. They didn't. Right. They did not want to, because playoffs is a different breed. It slows down. It really shows you who really is like that.
Right.
The Lakers match Boston really good. So so do Oklahoma, but the difference is Oklahoma is a little bit young. If you go against the Lakers, they experience. You got 2 people that been here. You got one person that been here 10 times. Will be 11 if you go to the finals this year.
Right.
You got AD that been there. You have you got JJ. You got JJ that know how to game plan right then and there, which is a new coach. Like if I'm Boston, if Boston comes out the East, the only team I can say that probably can beat Boston probably would be Milwaukee if healthy. Because you got Giannis, you got Dame. If healthy.
But Dame got to be Portland Dame. Dame just can't be out there just being Mr. Robin to Giannis's Batman. Like he can't, bro.
See, order for Milwaukee to go. Giannis got to understand something. Giannis got to be like, okay, it's not just me here no more. Because you got to think about it. Chris Middleton still ain't back yet. So Chris going to come back.
Right.
So we don't know what Milwaukee we're going to get. So then can't really count Philly out because Paul George coming back. Joel Embiid coming back. So now you got to think about New York. New York gonna come back. The I didn't know when I picked New York to beat Boston. I thought New York was fully healthy.
Right.
They wasn't.
Okay.
And that was on me for not looking before I made that pick. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So fully healthy New York. If we somehow, some way magical, even though I know it's more happen, we get to a playoff where every team is fully healthy. It's up in the air.
Yeah, that's a random thing. That's a random thing.
It's up in the air because quite frankly, if the Lakers end up with the number 1 and 2 seed, and this is where I want you to pay attention to when we get close to the end of the season, right?
Right.
You want to see teams tank to not get them first.
So you think people start losing on purpose to avoid certain teams?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
That's like the year that LeBron went to the Western Conference Finals and they lost to
the Denver Nuggets.
They lost to Denver, right?
Right.
The Lakers won to a point and they tanked because they went after Memphis first.
Oh yeah, I see.
Memphis was young. Then the best battle they had was Golden State. Test the fuck out of them. D'Lo went out. They went against Denver. Denver tested the fuck out. Denver won. Nobody got a game plan for Jokic, right? So when you see good teams at the top of the standings, you're gonna see teams maneuver around. If you see young teams at the top of the standings, you're gonna see good teams trying to maneuver down or stay where they at, where they can get matched up with these young teams because they not experienced enough playoff wise.
I respect that.
Like for example, I don't think they will do it to Oklahoma City this year because Oklahoma is gonna be pretty fucking gonna be a tough out. If you like for example, if Utah get in, right, you'll see teams like Denver, the Warriors, the Lakers trying to get Utah. Like they young, they ain't been there. Let me go ahead and get them out first round.
Right.
So it's rare to do it. Like it's always that one team that everybody like I gotta get to. Like I get that matchup. Then sometimes you'll see a powerhouse matchup in the first round. It just depends on where you fall. Like right. I think last year first round it was Dallas and Phoenix or Dallas and the Clippers. It was one of the two. So it was like you just never know where it falls. To me, if all fully healthy, I want everybody to, I'm a Miami Heat fan, but I'm a LeBron James fan too, right? The Lakers, if healthy, I would not want to see them first round of playoffs. Would not. I will avoid them. I will avoid them like COVID. Would not.
I would avoid them like COVID.
Like even Boston, if I'm a young team and I'm gonna come up and I'm on the plan, I'm avoiding the fuck out of Boston because technically a young team, you better be in Philly, knowing that Joel Embiid not gonna play a back-to-back, or he won't, or he might got a chance to get hurt. Then going against Boston in the first round, because when you go against Boston, you gotta have the momentum. You gotta get that momentum.
Boy, you stupid boy. Avoiding them like COVID is crazy.
Like you got to, because think about it. The Clippers ain't nothing. Even though Kawhi ain't there, the Clippers ain't nothing to sleep on. They're gonna be a dark horse. I think the Clippers get into the play-in. They might surprise some people and probably get that 6 seed and avoid the play-in, but I would not be shocked if they are a play-in team because of injuries and health reasons. Utah, I think, gonna get in. If Utah end up having the high seed, you're gonna see a lot of good teams trying to get them in the first round.
Yeah.
I think Oklahoma or the Lakers gonna end up 1 and 2. I think that's gonna be a battle. Because the Lakers play the Suns tonight, so that's gonna be interesting.
Okay. Right.
The Suns gonna be I wouldn't want to play the Suns in the first round. Fuck no. I'm not about to deal with Kevin Durant now. No. If I'm a vet team, I'm tanking to get a fresh rookie team. I'm taking to get like a young team first. For the first round. Yeah, I will do that. Like. Remember when LeBron went to Miami?
Yeah.
It was teams tanking not to play them at all.
Yeah.
That's why you kept ending up with Miami versus the Pacers.
Right.
Because the Pacers at a point I think it was Miami versus Knicks, but I think 3 out of the 4 years LeBron was Miami was Miami versus Pacers.
Yeah.
Young Paul George, before Paul George broke his leg in Team USA, was young Paul George. They was deep. The Pacers was loaded. Difference is, Paul George said it. He said, like LeBron know our defense, our offense. He'd tell us our plays before the coach said it. That's what can you do with someone that know your shit and ain't never played for that coach?
Well, his IQ is off the charts. Yeah,
but
you know what I'm saying?
If he ain't never seen that coach, he don't know the playbook or nothing, but he can tell you where this person about to go, or he can tell you this person about to get the ball. Like how do you game plan for someone like that?
Here's the thing. I think when it comes to like any sport, any sport, you could think of 1,000 ways to scheme up a play or anything like that, to scheme it up. I think, to be honest, when you play LeBron, you just got to change it up. Yeah. Make it a dummy call. You know what I'm saying? When I raise my hand and I raise 2, 3 or whatever, instead of y'all running this play that LeBron has seen 1,000 times, run this play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to play mind games with those type of players. You know what I'm saying? And I remember Ed Reed was talking about playing safety against Peyton Manning. I know he jumped to football, but hadn't jumped to football. But he said, when I put my back to a certain receiver, Peyton is going that way no matter what.
Yeah.
And he, like, you know what I'm saying? So you got to play chess. You got to play chess with these guys.
And last thing on the NBA, if I'm the Nuggets, you pay Aaron Gordon, you pay Jokic, you pay Jamal Murray. I don't know if they pay Michael Porter Jr. yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
The dumbest thing that they did was let KCP walk. They didn't want to pay. They didn't want to pay. They didn't want to pay him what he was worth. He ended up getting paid a bag from the Magics. He had 2-time champion. He's one of the best 3-and-D wings, guards, whatever you want to call them, because he can defend a wing, a guard. Like, dog is nice. People about to hate when I'm about to. If I'm the Nuggets, I'm talking to Sacramento. And I'm thinking about moving Jamal Murray for De'Aaron Fox, straight up.
Okay.
Because the Nuggets look old. They not old. They young as hell, but they look old.
Is it because they play slow?
But it's like what made the Nuggets is not there no more. You lost Bruce Brown, you lost KCP, you lost you lost a lot of other pieces, but it's like if I'm Denver, Michael Porter Jr., I probably keep him because he's outside of Jokic is the best scorer you have.
He's also young too, right?
Yeah, for sure. He's 25, 24, 25.
Hold on, Michael Porter Jr. I think
he's like 24, 25. And he might be older than that because I don't know how long. I forgot how long.
26. Yeah, 26.
So
I feel like he's been in the league forever.
Nah.
God.
If I'm Denver, I'm really working some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Kings, they offered De'Aaron Fox the money, but he want to see where the team goes before it. Because the money rises every offseason. If I'm Denver, I'm making a call to Sac or I'm making a call to Charlotte. And the reason why I'm making a call to Charlotte is because if you can get no, I'm lying. I'm calling Chicago. The reason why I'm calling Chicago is this, right? What do you want for Zach LaVine? What? And I'm gonna pair it up because granted, y'all got a bunch of guards. Give me Zach LaVine and Lonzo Ball. Now you get a ball handler that can play the D, that can also shoot, but you get another scorer to pair him up with Jokic. You gonna have to give up. I will give up an Aaron Gordon real quick. Or if you somehow keep Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr. is in Chicago, so you gonna have to give up one of them because you gotta match contracts.
Right. Okay.
Jamal Murray's probably out of there too.
Whew, shit. Well, they just paid you. So you talking about more? Basically, it's Murray for LaVine and Lonzo for Michael Porter Jr. or Gordon.
Yeah, like because in a sense, y'all look old. You want consistency, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lonzo is I ain't gonna say he's a better 3-point shooter than Murray, but he can hit it.
Right.
But he's a way better defender than Murray, and he's taller.
Okay.
What Lonzo don't have, Zach LaVine has. Zach LaVine shoot better than both of them. Zach LaVine's a better pure scorer than both of them. So what do you do with Jokic, right? Jokic gonna get a lot of double teams. You kick it out Zach LaVine 3, kick it out to Lonzo. Lonzo can also initiate the offense. Joker ain't got to do as much as possible. Ain't got to do as much. And somewhat, like I had told my friend, I said, somewhat, if I'm the Lakers, I'll probably call and do a D-Lo for Lonzo straight up. If Lonzo can stay healthy by the time the trade deadline come up. Bring him back to LA.
I don't know. I don't even think the Lakers will take that trade, to be honest.
The whole city of California trying to get D-Lo out of the Lakers.
I get that, but I don't think the Lakers will do it. I'm just saying. I'm just
thinking like scenarios, right? Or if Charlotte in the playing field for you might see Charlotte make a deal for Lonzo to team him up with his brother.
Yeah, Could be.
So we seen it happen before. We seen twins play. We seen brothers play. So we seen
Yeah.
father son play. So it's not too much out the loop. So I would probably say somewhat towards the trade deadline, we'll see some stuff get moved. Some people get moved. Walker Kessler, the center for the Jazz, they in talk with the Lakers. So moving him to the Lakers. Zach LaVine is also in talk with getting moved. They talking about Detroit, and then they also was talking about the Warriors. Lonzo, if they move Zach LaVine, Lonzo and Vucevic get moved too. Because you got to think about it, the Bulls trying to tank, and they trying to tank for Cooper Flag. So I can see why you will move Lonzo because you already got like 4 different guards on your team. Then you went and traded for Josh. Josh played with young Kitty. So now you already got him over there. Then you got Kobe White. You got
Time out. You ain't gonna speed past that like you just didn't say what you just said.
Nah,
I'm not messing with you, man.
He was in the news a lot of this all season for.
I know about the young girl and the man. Look, I'm sorry, bro. I'm kind of on Josh Giddey's side, and the reason why is because I believe he met her in the club, right?
Yeah,
he met her in the club. Like,
but think about it. But think about the reason why it was so big because that's not the first girl. Because the very first girl was not in the club.
See, now he meeting them at playgrounds. All right, man. I ain't about to say nothing.
But overall, we're gonna see some teams get moved. I want to see what Utah gonna do, especially if Utah have a winning record by the time the deadline come. I want to see how Charlotte gonna do because Charlotte looking really, really good. It's early, like I said. I don't put too much stock into it early. Like All-Star break is when I'm really being here. Like move this person, move this person, move this person. But I'm gonna tell you this, Buddy Hield, Warriors, Buddy Hield. I'm gonna see you soon, my guy. I'm gonna see you real soon, my guy, because you owe me some cheese. Because game 1, this nigga dropped 27. Game 2, this nigga dropped 22. I was on Prize Pick. They said I had this nigga above 12 points. He had 8. Pissed me off.
Bro, you know that? Hey, man, make sure you don't shoot the ball. You don't make that many shots. I'm telling you, man, it's in, man. The fix is in. Like, I'm so sick of these dudes. But
I swear they know. I swear they know when people be betting on them. I swear they do.
Oh shit! I might place a bet on them tonight, man. Well, if they play, who play tonight? Who play tonight?
I'm for sure betting on the Lakers.
Let me see. Let me check real quick. See who played tonight for basketball.
Play tonight, the Cavs play tonight. I think Boston play tonight. Brooklyn play tonight.
So it's Bucks and Celtics, Pistons and Heat, Wizards and Hawks, Rockets and Spurs.
Start from the top. We're gonna do. I'm gonna do some picks.
Okay. Bucks versus Celtics.
Bucks.
Okay. Bucks.
Okay.
Celtics is a 9.5 point favorite.
When it's
a minus, right?
Yeah.
They're the favorite by 9.5 points.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
When no Porzingis, I don't see. Even though Jason Tatum is a good defender, Jaylen Brown's a good defender, Al Horford old ass is not stopping Giannis. Like it, I got Bucks, and I got Bucks winning probably about 3-4 points.
Okay. So Boston covers the spread.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ask you if they're gonna cover the spread. All right. Pistons versus Heat. Pistons are an 8.5 point favorite.
No, I think Miami blow them out.
Okay, so Heat cover. Wizards versus Hawks. Hawks is a 7 point favorite.
Hawks. The
Hawks. Okay.
That nigga Trae Young is in a different mode at the moment.
He cooking now. That hair get the bouncing, boy. He in a different mode.
He got a beard. He grew up now.
All right. Rockets versus Spurs. Rockets is a 2.5 point favorite. I don't think they cover that. I don't think they cover that at all.
Because my problem is Chris Paul. That's literally the reason I'm going with the Rockets to win, only because I don't know what I'm going to get from Chris.
I'm gonna go San Antonio, man. I think San Antonio beats them handily too. All right, Lakers versus Suns.
Lakers.
Suns is a 4-point favorite.
Lakers. The
Lakers.
Spurs. It's so crazy because the Phoenix and Lakers played game 2. Phoenix had Lakers beat by 20, and Lakers came back and beat them. I'm going
So
with
you
the
got
Lakers.
this. So you're going with the Lakers.
Yeah.
All right. Pacers. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Pacers versus Magic.
Magic.
Magic is a 5-point favorite. Okay. All right. Cavaliers versus Knicks. Knicks is a 2.5-point favorite.
Knicks.
Dang, Cavaliers are undefeated.
Yeah, but Knicks. I got the Knicks.
Okay. Raptors, Nuggets versus Raptors. Nuggets are a 9-point favorite.
Nuggets only because the Raptors are shit.
Okay. Bulls versus Grizzlies.
That's a good one. That's
Grizzlies is a 6.5 favorite, 6.5-point favorite.
That's a good one because I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, the Bulls was the underdog and they end up beating the Nuggets, I think, by like 24. I'm going with the Bulls. I think Kobe White have another big game.
All right. Jazz
John
versus
Morant told me on my prize pick, so I'm not picking him.
Okay. Jazz versus Mavericks.
Mavericks.
Okay, and they're a 12-point favorite. And then we got Trailblazers versus the Kings.
Kings.
They Kings is a 13-point favorite. Jesus Christ. I bet against that spread all day.
Yeah, Kings are really nice.
And that's the NBA, man.
So talk about something that's getting real into it, dog. College.
Yeah.
College football,
Let's talk about it.
We had some good games. We had some closeout games. We had some should they won. We had some questionable. We got some questionable calls, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I want to start off with was the Ohio State game, right?
Okay.
This player got charged with targeting, and it caused an uproar on social media because I looked at the video multiple times, and it wasn't targeting. He was not defensive, but defenseless, and it wasn't helmet to helmet. It was an end of play, end of zone tackle, and he got targeted with targeting. And then Ohio State went and got it revised, and they said it wasn't targeting. Luckily, Ohio State won a game, but it almost cost us the game too.
Oh man, yeah, that was that.
So I'm gonna ask you this: someone that coached football, and when you got referees making a mistake like that, like granted, that targeting call could have changed the whole landscape of that game itself, right?
Right.
For someone that don't watch college football, from an outside looking in, what is targeting?
Okay, so to make it very simple and very plain, it's leading with your helmet, leading with the crown of your helmet. That means the top of your helmet. And when a player is defenseless, that means either he's catching the ball. Usually, it's receiver. Let me say this: it's a receiver, okay, and they're catching the ball and they're unable to protect themselves. That means make a football move, all right. And usually, targeting is in the head and neck area. So from here to here is the targeting call.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that targeting is such an opinionated call. Just like every penalty, it's very opinionated. That means if I see in real time, it's like I see it. Now, do I throw the flag or was that just a good football play?
Yeah.
The hit that the young man took from Ohio State player, to me, wasn't a targeting call. It was a good hit. And plus the player is kind of falling as the defensive player is coming to hit him. The receiver is actually falling. So it's very, very tough, man. It's
so,
like I said, it's hard to judge, man.
And I didn't like the call. I was very, very vocal about it. Because like I said, I'd be on Twitter. I'd be very, very vocal about it, man. I didn't like it because we seen targeting calls.
Yeah.
And I don't like being a person that bring up the past, but hey, I might be that one chick that keep bringing up the past when I get into an argument. If you're gonna call that a targeting call, what was the hit on Travis last year?
Which one? The one that put him out the game? See, okay. With that being that, it's not targeting because he didn't go for the head and neck area. He went into Travis to his chest area, which made his neck snap back. That was just a bad play by that defender.
But you know what I'm saying is, if he's already out of bounds,
right,
and you still going and you hit him anyway, he's defenseless.
Right, but they're looking at so you have to have there's different things to every penalty. A penalty must meet certain criteria. And with the Travis play, yes, he was defenseless, but they didn't aim for the head and neck area.
So now I'm glad you said that, because I think a week later, 2 weeks later, I forgot who Colorado was playing that year. Shiloh did the same exact hit. Difference is it wasn't out of bounds. It was more so like midfield. He got hit with targeting, got ejected from the game, and it wasn't targeting. And everybody went on this whole uproar like, Shiloh did the same exact hit, and he got hit with targeting, but the person that hit Travis didn't get hit with targeting. Even this year, we seen a person get hit with targeting, and it wasn't targeting. We seen people get hit. We be like, bro, come on, dog. Like, Ivy is targeting.
That's why it's that's when they implemented targeting. It was supposed to make the game safe, but it's sometimes a football play move. It's a football play. Like, you can't, I get it. You don't want players to spear each other. I get that part. We've had players get paralyzed in this game because of spearing. We've seen it.
Yeah.
And you're trying to eliminate the head and neck area hits because of CTE and this, that, and the third, and ending of careers. I get it. But sometimes it's just a football play, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, you have to understand, like you have human beings running full speed into each other. It's not a natural thing. It's not natural. But we're making it natural by playing football. We're making it a natural thing.
So
it's
not that call, and also like some of the calls the refs been blowing this year is kind of like 50-50, right? It's like, and how I feel about this, you might agree with this. If you're gonna call it on one end, call it on the other.
Yeah.
Don't call it down here, and then you obviously see it right here. Be like, it's almost the end of the game. Don't let them play it out, bro. The game is the game, dog. You gotta call it until the clock hit 000, fourth quarter. You gotta call it. I'm a whole rest accountable, like how leagues hold players accountable, how fans hold people accountable. Mm-hmm. The refs blow games all the time because you got dumb plays that get blown. You got serious plays there, but I guess we gotta go review it now. No shit, Sherlock. Like people gonna get seriously hurt if the referees don't wake the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's not just college, it's NFL too.
But here's the thing too, and I'm gonna say this, and this is for college and NFL. This ain't had nothing to do with high school, but for college and NFL, you need full-time refs. You don't need referees coaching on the weekends. You don't need guys with with practices and they got these No. Come in, be a full-time employee for the season. For the season, each season, you get paid this amount of money for the season. After the season, if you want to do your practice or whatever, cool. But even then, though, they need the off season. They need that. What's that like the NFL got OTAs. They need those training classes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, this is the new rule. This is what we're going to implement. This is what we're going to try to imply. Like, okay, What do you see on this play? Like they have to watch film.
Like you know how easy it is to be
bro. Huh?
in a minute, I'm about to be a referee. You know how easy
Bro.
it is to be a referee?
I might as well because if what I'm seeing on TV is the back, like for one, there's no way the back end referee sees a holding in the backfield and he's throwing a flag. There's no way. Why is your eyes way back there? No, you have a guy back there. You have two sideline judges. Okay. If you need to add more referees, what I would say is this. You got your one in the back behind the offense. You got your two on the sideline. Put two further down the field, right? Further down the field on the sideline, and then you have one in the back. Now you have 6 referees on the field. Now, when there's a big hit or there's a something like that, if one throw their flag and the others don't throw their flag, all right, man, what did you have? Now you need to convince us of what you had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's too many bad calls, man. It's just too many.
Like a lot of these bad calls to me is, in a sense, is kind of ruining like fun games.
Yes.
Like
yes.
What game was it? Was this year too? I can't think of the team right now, but it was a really good game, and the call, in a sense, kind of ruined. Oh, the Colorado Kansas State game.
Which one? The PI?
Yeah, it was a really good game, and the way it ended never ended like that because I always been like this. If you're gonna call it on one end, call it on the other.
Yes.
Like you can't pick and choose when the fuck you throw your flag. You can't, because then you wondering, oh, why players cussing me out or why coaches getting mad at me.
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you, and this is kind of on a smaller level. This is how it is, and this is why I don't leave stuff to ref hands anymore. Like I don't even try to deal with the refs anymore. I'm coaching a game yesterday. The ref tells me, "Hey, look, you got to the 25, step back. You're past the 25, step back." I'm looking at the other sideline. I'm literally standing at the 25 and looking at the other sideline, and I'm seeing their offensive coordinator come to damn near the 15.
Yeah.
I'm like, ref, they're doing it. Talk to your people. No, I'm not going to worry about that. This is my sideline. So that's why I stopped caring. You know what I'm saying? With refs, like with if you ever look at a game, especially a college game, in the Colorado game to be exact, you have a ref more so being a fan, and he's watching the game. He's watching the game. He's not looking for the PI. He wants to see what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what he's doing. And then you have the ones that just throw the flag just to throw the flag.
So even talk about Ohio State. Ohio State, they do have a tough matchup. They got Penn State.
Call that tough?
I'm talking about as in tough because they both.
Okay.
Rank wise, you already know how I feel.
I got you.
I gotta keep it very demure. You know how I feel about it.
Right.
Look,
I feel you.
After Oregon, it left a bad taste in Ohio State's mouth, right?
Right.
Oregon best bet is to hope that Ohio State loses to Penn. And then Ohio State loses to Mid. We know that's not going to happen. Ohio State loses to Penn. So, because Oregon going to get got. Oregon going to get got. Because I want everybody to understand something, right? Dylan Gabriel ain't that good, right? The pieces around him is really, really good, right? So I said this before, I put him in the same breath with the comparison with Carson Beck when I compared him to Brock Purdy, right? A lot of their pieces around him are really, really good. And a lot of Oregon players is going to the league.
Yeah.
Like if you take Dylan Gabriel off, let's say you put him at BYU, do BYU still wins? All right. So now let me ask you this: if you take him off and you put him at Oregon State, Oregon State wins?
No, because you need pieces.
But that's what I'm saying. If you give him pieces, for example, I was watching a podcast today. Someone said that if I'm the Las Vegas Raiders, I'm choosing Jalen Miro over Shedeur Sanders, I turned the TV off. I got on TikTok, the same fucking podcast is on, and they were like, "Wow, well, Jalen Miro is a better athlete. Jalen Miro is a better pure passer. Jalen Miro, he got an O-line, he got weapons." I said, "What the fuck are you watching? Jalen Miro is a better athlete, yes. A better passer? Fuck no. A better quarterback? Fuck no."
Everybody wants a mobile QB until that mobile QB got to throw the ball.
Everybody want a mobile QB until that mobile QB need a damn tune-up.
I'm just gonna say that everybody wants a mobile QB until a mobile QB got to throw the ball.
Because I really want to ask these people this, and I say this to everybody that said they're gonna take Jalen Miro over Shedeur, right? If you get Shedeur Alabama, do Alabama go undefeated?
Absolutely, I believe so.
Because you gotta think about it. He's 6-2. Technically should have been 7-1, but he's 6-2.
Yeah,
with a subpar O-line.
I will give them a right now. They're
no, I'm boosting them up. I'm talking about at the time.
At the time, yeah.
A subpar O-line. The defense, fine. They know their identity now.
Oh yeah.
And the weapons he got. You know what the fuck he would have did with Alabama with fucking Ryan Williams, Travis Hunter, and them in Alabama?
Yeah.
Let's be fucking for let's be for real for a brief second, right? You about to, bro. I will literally take Dylan Gabriel over Jalen Miro. If Shedeur wasn't in his draft in the Raiders, I'm taking Dylan Gabriel. I'm taking Carson Beck. I'm taking fucking Quentin Ewers because Jalen Miro is not ready.
No, he's not.
And we said this countless. He's not ready. If I'm Jalen Miro, I'm really thinking about coming back next year. Because if you think about the QB play next year to this year, you don't have the Shedeur, you don't have a Carson Beck, you don't have a Quentin Ewers, you don't have. I think you might have a Dylan Gabriel, but you won't have a lot of these quarterbacks. So you go in because Ryan Williams will be a sophomore. You go in with a lot of these motherfucking pieces. A lot of these pieces coming back because they're young.
I'm going to say this: if Milroe comes back, he needs to leave Alabama. I take back what I said. I take back. Let me tell you. Hold on, because you used what I just said about next year about Milroe and the draft. So let me use something that you said. I'm gonna use what you said, and hear me out. He does, and I was talking to shout out to KB. Me and her was talking about this. He doesn't fit Kalen DeBoer's system. He doesn't fit the running the. Is it I ain't gonna say it's the air raid. Is it air raid? Would you look at air raid? Air raid. Let's say air raid offense. Okay, he doesn't fit it. Okay, what makes him so dynamic in the air raid offense is that he can run. Okay, because when you look at Michael Penix wasn't this great runner. But when he had to move, he could move, and Jalen just don't fit it, and Jalen needs to transfer. I don't know where Jalen's gonna go.
If I'm Jalen Miro, I'm only looking at 5 teams.
Where you going? What 5 teams are that?
I'm looking at Georgia.
No.
Hear me out. Granted, Georgia.
All right, go ahead.
Because Georgia, bro, anybody that transfers from Bama, Georgia about to pay top dollar for it because they want to beat Bama. So Georgia gonna pay top dollar for it. And how Georgia gonna see this? Damn, Jalen Miro gonna beat us. Let me go ahead and offer him this money. Georgia gonna do it. I ain't saying he's gonna go there, but Georgia's gonna do it.
Okay.
So money-wise, if you're looking for bread, it's tempting because Georgia's gonna give you that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at Tennessee.
No.
Especially if you're trying to stay in the SEC. That's
all right.
Let's say you're trying to stay in the SEC. I'm looking at Tennessee. I'm looking at Ole Miss. I'm even looking at Texas A&M. But if you want someone that's gonna push you, someone that's gonna tell you what it is, I'm gonna tell you right now, you about to hate what I'm about to say.
I hate the first 2 options, but go ahead.
Hey, Coach Prime. Because think about it. They're gonna land Juju. They're gonna land Juju. Juju's gonna be in Colorado. Right. They're gonna land Juju.
You're gonna land Juju, yeah.
Because I ain't never seen a kid go to one college so many times for a fucking visit. Like he going to Colorado. And the only sleeper pick will be USC. Right? because you can't
for who? Jalen or
Jalen. Because if they lose Juju to Colorado, if Jalen say I'm coming back, but I'm going in the transfer portal, USC probably gonna offer him that bag.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna do the same thing. Granted, but Jalen problem is he's not that good of a thrower. So unless he get with throwing coach this offseason, ain't nothing gonna change.
I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm just gonna use the top 25. I'm just gonna use the top 25. If I'm Jalen, team places I'm looking at. If I transfer out, SMU, I'm looking at
SMU a good one.
I'm looking at SMU. I'm looking at possibly Ole Miss. I'm looking at Illinois. I'm looking at Miami. And I'm looking at Michigan. Because Michigan already said we need a quarterback. We're willing to pay top dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the places I'm looking at. And also possibly Florida. But when I'm talking about these schools, I'm talking about the way they use their quarterback.
Oh, okay. I was just naming,
you know what I'm saying, the way they use the quarterback. Because here's the thing: if you can, it's almost like UNLV. You know what I'm saying? You know they're going to run the ball with their quarterback. So that's where Jalen needs to start putting in his mind that is like, hey, who's going to use my legs and who's going to use my arm? Alabama is trying to use his legs with the run plays they have, like towards the goal line and stuff like that. But he just don't fit the offense. He just don't. And they're going to need a passer with average mobility. He's crazy mobile, but he can't read a defense to save his fucking life. Like,
if I'm Jalen Milroe, and you scrutinize me for this one, I'm training this offseason as either a running back or a receiver.
Oh no, I'm not. Let me say this. I'm not scrutinizing you for that. What I'm scrutinizing you for is that the what you said about the coaches telling him to do it, not him doing it on his own. If he wants to do it on his own, that's fine. But you said
they did it with Ohio State.
Braxton Miller had too many injuries. Remember he had the shoulder injury.
Urban Meyer said that he had to talk with Braxton like, look, you're not gonna play quarterback, but how about this? How about we work with you and you move the receiver? He moved the receiver first game. What he do?
But what about what did Braxton have though? He had a shoulder injury.
Yeah.
That's that. But if Milroe is healthy, he's not going to go and say, "Oh, hey man, you should be a receiver." No, the fuck I'm not.
So I'm gonna ask you this: if he that for sake of argument, that's he do come back, right?
Okay.
And let's say he don't listen to nothing nobody said. Let's say he go back to Alabama, right?
Right.
They say when the draft comes around, 2026 draft, and they tell him like, "Hey, we would draft you second, third, fourth round, but only as a running back or a receiver." And
I think he'll make the transition then, yeah.
But granted, as a person, would you sit there like, damn, my circle, my coaches tried to tell me like to like pick up a different trait, even though you play quarterback, like learn something different, because it's like the NFL will know shit before you know some shit. Like Tim Tebow, they try to make him be a tight end. He was so confident on being a quarterback, and I told people this. I said, if Florida knew what they had in Cam Newton, Tim Tebow would have been the tight end at Florida.
Yeah, absolutely. But the thing is that when Cam had his situation, when he left. That was that. But here's the thing, and I know people want Jalen Milroe to switch positions and everything like that. The NFL could be wrong. They were wrong about Lamar Jackson. They were wrong about other quarterbacks. They've been wrong before.
But they were wrong about Lamar. But you got to think about it. Even though Lamar had tough bodies the game, he wasn't as scouted as previous quarterbacks that went before him, though.
What do you mean?
Like he won Heisman. He didn't start getting scouted to damn near mid-season. Right, and you got a lot of these teams that was picking up. Oh well, he'd be a good tight end, or he'd be a good running back. He'd be a good be a good receiver. But they like was downplaying what he did at quarterback, because what he did at quarterback for Louisville was tremendous.
Right.
The shit he did at Louisville, like, I don't think will ever be done. Right.
Right.
So luckily for Baltimore, they didn't move at all. They like, we're gonna get a quarterback. They didn't move. They still right there. And guess who fell in their lap? Lamar.
Yeah, but
when you think of the Jets passed on them. The Giants passed on them twice.
A lot of teams passed on them because they already see. Here's the thing, and let me jump back a little bit. People were telling Lamar that he needs to be a quarterback. Hell, he even answered the question at the NFL Combine that I'm a quarterback. I'm not a receiver. I'm a quarterback. Now let's jump ahead a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to the draft, teams already know who they're getting, who already know who they're going to select. If it's not a surprise, because the teams talk, hey man, who you thinking about taking? Hey man, we thinking about taking this right tackle. Okay, well, this quarterback is going to be available. All right, boom. So they talk, and they're friends too. Like all the fucking owners are friends and shit like that. GMs are friends. So they're talking. That draft with Lamar, everybody knew who they were going to get. Period. Even Baltimore, I think Baltimore had the I forgot what pick they had that year, but they had an early.
They picked the O lineman.
They had an early pick that year, and they didn't pick Lamar. Then decided to come back into the first round and pick Lamar. So even then, Lamar fell into their lap, but they traded back up to get him. You see what I'm saying?
But it also worked out because they gave him protection. They went and got him O-line, which was a need because they needed O-line.
Right. I give you that. I know we're on the same page on that. But what I'm saying is this: with these mobile QBs that are big, athletic, like an AR, like Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Okay. Big, athletic, strong arm. Mm-hmm. But he is trash. He is Gabricio. But he's a crazy athlete. You know what I'm saying? He's a crazy athlete. Those type of guys, his size, his movement, and all that, should have considered being a wide receiver. Yeah. Milroe, with his size and everything, maybe he should consider being a slot or a running back or something like that. Maybe. But right now you're in college. They got you at QB. If you go back to Alabama and tell them you're going to be a receiver, brother, there's so much shit you got to learn. Even though, because now you're running the route instead of telling them what route they have. You have to run the route. Now you got to read defenses, and you already struggle reading defenses. So it's so much more. Like when quarterbacks make the transition to wide receiver, it's usually sometimes it's very easy because they know how to read coverage. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that can't, the ones that's just athletic and they can't read the coverage, like, bro, you dead in the water.
So, one, you're right. I know the top 25 list dropped.
Yeah.
You know I have a problem with this list every week, right? And it's more so the back of the list than the front of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them teams don't take each other out. Like,
because they still got to play.
Yeah, a lot of them teams don't take each other out. Because Iowa State got to see Colorado. I think they, am I saying Iowa State?
I don't think they play. Hold on, let me check.
Ain't they in the Big 12?
Yeah, but I don't think they play until the championship game. And even then, they still got to wait. They still got to hope Kansas State loses. Big 12. Texas, all right, Iowa State. See, Iowa State remaining schedule is Texas Tech, Kansas, Cincinnati, Utah, and Kansas State. I don't think Colorado has to worry about Kansas State. No, not Kansas State. Iowa State until shit. The hell if I know.
Like this. Iowa State. Kansas State is probably the most luckiest fucking team right now. Because it's not like they beat everybody they playing for some odd reason. Their good players get hurt against Kansas State. And I'm trying to think it's some voodoo shit going on when Kansas State play, but that's just me. But anyways, who is Kansas State remaining schedule?
All right, I'll tell you right now. Week 10, boom, 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 Kansas State. their remaining schedule, they got to play Houston, Arizona State, Cincinnati, and Iowa State. Bruh, they can get upset by Arizona State,
And Cincinnati.
possibly Cincinnati, and then they play Iowa State to end the season, in the regular season. So,
And who is BYU's remaining schedule? I
shit,
forgot BYU was even in the Big 12 until I looked at
I
the standings.
forgot, bruh. I forgot to. You ain't the only one. Let me tell you something. I forgot. Okay, BYU remaining schedule is Utah, Kansas, Arizona State, Houston. They may go undefeated. I don't see nobody stopping them, dog. Like again, Arizona State could be the one to upset them, but outside of them, I mean, Kansas is fucking 2-6.
The only,
Like,
to me, the only team that's built to me that can beat BYU is probably Colorado.
yeah, with the athletes, yeah, athlete wise, yeah. Because I watched what Oklahoma State did to them, and I mean, to be honest, Oklahoma State was what 30 seconds away from beating them. So
BYU lost this past week too. I think they won. I think they was it BYU I was watching. I'm pretty sure BYU won on the tip of their tongue
against Oklahoma State, yeah, they beat UCF handily.
Okay, UCF trash.
Yeah, Gabricio.
Webster got a new number. He's number 1 now.
He deserved it.
Yeah, for sure. What for sure?
Yeah, he deserved it.
Webster told Jimmy Horn, he was like, stop all the cute shit and just get to the end zone because he do sign and they cut.
Hey. I hate social media, dog. I hate it, bro. I just hate it, dog. Like I know everybody wants to do like these celebrations, like the cheetah throws up the do signs, but then the pros. And then like the refs, if the refs feeling some type of way, he don't want to see celebrating, he'll throw the flag, but get to the end zone first.
Yeah,
get to the end zone first.
Webster and Travis and them told him. Shador said it too. He said, "Look, we're gonna wait till later to do all that cute shit. Just get to the end zone and get."
Yeah.
Webster said Horn said that he's overdue for a touchdown. You had one, and you basically fucked it up for yourself. Travis Hunter had a Fields day.
Yeah.
The O-line, the run game, damn near almost had a Fields day because I think Augustus almost had 100 yards. I think he had 91 yards.
Yeah, they ran for over 100 yards altogether.
Yeah, that I think that Kansas State loss is like still like bitter.
Yeah,
because everybody and their mama know if they meet right now, we know who's winning.
Yeah, see, but Shador has to not take those chances. You got to go for the guarantee instead of the 50-50.
Yeah.
And I think he'll learn that as he, once he gets to the pros and stuff, he'll learn that. But right now you got to take the guaranteed yards. You know what I'm saying? So
do you think it's a problem that Travis is in the Heisman conversation and Shador's not?
Yeah, it's a huge problem. It's a huge problem. But again, you gotta it's very rare they're gonna put two players from the same team, because really outside of, because Shador depends on Travis and Travis depends on Shador. So maybe that's how they're looking at it. But I mean, hey, Shador's balling. Shador's balling.
Nick Bosa and Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah. But those are not dependable positions. They're not dependable on each other.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. They're not dependable on each other.
Clarify that one
because you got to think, if Shador's in the running and he's throwing the ball to Travis, that it's weird.
But my thing is,
it's not think about it.
But my thing is, cool. Shador it might be Travis or Alshon Gently's trophy, whatever. Cool, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But not to have him ranked in a Heisman is crazy to me.
Now I do believe they both should be going to New York. I do believe they both should, like however they finish the season. I do believe both of them should be going to
Because
New York.
Coach Prime going to win Coach of the Year.
He's gonna win it. He's gonna win it. He's gonna win it. Him or here's the three coaches that can win
Boise State head coach.
Okay, you got Boise State head coach. You got Coach Prime. You got Indiana coach. I don't know. I forgot his name. And then Elko. You got Elko from Texas A&M. Like
who is Indiana the rest of the schedule?
I know they play y'all. I know they got to play y'all.
Can't worry about them. But who's Indiana the rest of the schedule?
That's crazy word.
Ohio State pissed off. We ain't worry about nobody right now.
All right, okay. Don't worry about nobody if you want to.
We trying to get back to Eugene and give him my ass whooping.
Okay, hold on. Let me get to him. Hold on. They've been running through shit. I ain't gonna front you.
Hey.
Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio State, and Purdue. I mean, and then think about it.
Are they at Wisconsin?
Yeah. No, hold on. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't Wisconsin. It's Michigan. Michigan State.
So it's Michigan State, Michigan, Ohio State?
So, yeah, Michigan State, Michigan, Ohio State, and Purdue. And they got Michigan at home. They got y'all at y'all place. They got Michigan State at their place, and then they got Purdue at home.
They could go at worst 2-2.
Man, shit, man, they might go at worst 3-1.
No, at worst.
Oh, you talking about at worst? Okay, at worst. Okay.
At worst 2-2. At worst, because I hate to get these team flowers, but at Michigan might beat them because Michigan's like shit. We ain't getting in, y'all ain't getting in either. So Michigan might have that chip on their shoulder.
Hell no,
not
them Indiana boys. They are not beating them Indiana boys. I'm sorry,
no, but
y'all may beat them. I give y'all the shot, but
what I'm saying is we seen weird shit happen, right? And we also seen teams get comfortable. So Purdue might fuck around and beat. Like we seen weird teams win. That's like how we not about to sit here and talk about how Texas almost lost to fucking Vandy.
Yeah. But I'm gonna take.
We've seen these low-ranked teams upset some of these big schools, man. So it's like I'm not. Would I be shocked if Purdue win? Fuck no.
No, I'm not. There's a shocking effect to upsets. I give you that.
Indiana, boy, listen.
But look, Indiana, the team y'all struggled with yesterday, well, Saturday.
Nebraska.
They beat 56-7. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying.
Well, we also fresh off a bye week too.
Oh, come on, man. Boy. You got more excuses than the brother going to jail.
My team. Hold on. Since you're talking about my team, what Kent State doing?
Hey, man, let's move on. Let's move on to NFL.
NFL. So
you childish. You real childish for that one. But I ain't gonna say nothing. And you real childish. You childish as fuck. You childish.
So NFL, man, we had some good games yesterday. D-Hop did his debut with the Kansas City Chiefs. If I'm not mistaken, he had 2 targets, 41 yards.
Let me get to my NFL notes.
D-Hop opened up a field a lot for Kansas City because I think Rice. Who's out for this? Either Rice or Pacheco? Because one of them coming back.
I believe Pacheco is out for this season. I believe.
So Rice. So you got to deal with Rice, Worthy, Hop, Juju, Travis. Man, come the fuck on, dog.
Bro,
when I text you, I sent you that. I said, "Yeah, D-Hop go to the hey," and the GIF you sent me back of the dude pouting in bed. You like, hey, dog. I bet you any amount of money, Josh Allen was in this motherfucker. Like, we can't beat these motherfuckers because you went and got Amari Cooper. They went and got D-Hop.
Listen to me, dog. I was laying down when you sent me that message. I was laying down, and I literally started punching the air. I started punching the air. My fiance was like, what's wrong with you? Look, Kansas City just got D-Hop. She don't know nothing about football, like nothing about these people, whatever. I'm like, baby, Kansas City just got D-Hop. Okay. Oh, yeah, I told her to get out. I told her to get out the room. Because you don't know, you don't understand. You
like,
don't
you don't know my pain
understand.
right now.
Right. You don't get it.
But with the addition of D Hop, and we got Rice going to be coming back eventually, the Kansas City Chiefs looking very, very plausible to three-peat.
Yeah, they're gonna need Pat Mahomes, the quarterback play, to play better. You know, he still got more interceptions than touchdowns, or I believe or he maybe have the same amount, but he has to play better. And
but the fact that he undefeated and he playing in this case bad is scary. Because
it can be,
if you get it going at the right time is scary. And they undefeated and he's playing bad.
Yeah, but here's the thing. What if you never get it going?
But what if he never they didn't what if he don't get it going and they three-peat? What do we say then?
But that's what I'm saying though. They're gonna need him to get it going.
But I'm just saying, but what if he don't and they three-peat? What do we say then?
I mean, yeah, I hear what you're saying. I get it, but we all know that when it comes to the playoffs, your quarterback has to be flawless.
Yeah.
You know, your quarterback has to be flawless. If you look at any Super Bowl run by any QB, they've been flawless in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have to step up. But like I say, you're right. They're playing bad right now. They're winning. They're undefeated. Me and you both predicted they were going to lose to the damn 49ers. I don't know what the fuck the 49ers did. They just shit the bed. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. But I got to give it up to Pat Mahomes. I got to give it up to that defense because the defense is playing very well. They got 5 sacks yesterday on Gardner Minshew. And they're shutting down run games. I mean, they're holding receivers and tight ends. I mean, they're doing a hell of a job. A hell of a job, man. So I just want to wait and see what happens later on in the season. Because we're basically at the midway point.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see what happens.
So since we're talking about the midway point, man, let's go all the way up to the up in the mountains where your Denver Broncos got another.
Hold on now. 5-3. I'm just saying. I should have put my money on it. Okay, but I was not a believer. But I'm a believer now. I'm a believer.
You so damn.
I believe.
You so damn wishy-washy. You watch back and forth more than them clothes.
I'm a fan. But I didn't think. Okay, so let me say this: when a player gets drafted, I feel like his whole experience resets. I don't really count college, what they did in college anymore. It resets for me. I think Bo Nix is truly coming into form, just like all the other rookie quarterbacks. I think him, Jayden Daniels. They came in pretty on like a vet. They came in like a vet. Even though Caleb Williams had his bad game, Bo had his bad game. Jayden Daniels, I think he's in he's leading the race for Rookie of the Year. They're looking good. As a rookie class, they're looking good. Michael Penix hasn't been on the field that much. Drake May, has I think 5 TDs now already in 2 games, so he's playing well. But Bo Nix got my Broncos to 5-3.
Technically should be 6-2, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
We should be, but we fumbled the bag against the Chargers. We fumbled the bag against who else we fumbled the bag against? Well, the Steelers had that defense. That defense held us.
Yeah.
But us losing to the Chargers and then the Seahawks in our first game. So, I mean, we just being real. But I'm proud of Bo. I'm proud of this team. Defense really stepped up. I call them defensive no names because I couldn't name the defense at all. Outside of Surtain and Moss, because I know Moss because of when I made a video about Moss. But Benito's playing well. Cooper's playing well. I mean, these guys coming to play. They came to play. I don't know how long it holds up when we get into these games
these cold games.
like we gotta play. No, well we're good in the cold. I don't think we have a problem with the cold, but we got to go to Baltimore.
They might be pissed off. They just lost to the Browns.
And Baltimore may be pissed off. And then we got the Chiefs. Then we got the Falcons. Then we got the Raiders. Well, the Raiders we already beat. But then we got the Browns. And then we got to bye. And then we have the Colts, Chargers, Bengals, and Chiefs again. But I look at the end, and I can see us going 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like we can get to 10-7. I believe we can get to 10-7. Defense keep playing well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you never know. So I'm proud of my squad.
So we're gonna mark this down that Deshaun called it when the season started.
What?
When I said that y'all gonna surprise a lot of people, and I said I wouldn't bet against Bo Nix after week 4 because they might surprise a lot of people. You was like, nah, I don't know, man. You know, he's still a rookie. I said NFL wise, he's a rookie, but he got a lot of games under his belt. And even when he was in Oregon, he been in situations where he had to win games. Lately we seen him run a lot. Yesterday we seen him throw the ball and he was high diving, precise passing. He used his legs some. We see him get comfortable, and I called it, and I said I would not want to play Denver when it mid-season heading to the. I don't want to do it because one thing about that paycheck and one thing about that bank truck that's gonna pull up to some of these people's houses, you don't know them yet, but you're not going to keep disrespecting them either. It's a lot of no names that's about to become names soon because they keep on winning. It's gonna be some Pro Bowlers on that team that's going to the Pro Bowl.
I gotta buy me a Bo Nix jersey. It's coming in the mail.
I called it. I said,
yeah, you did.
I
give you that.
I literally said that y'all gonna go to the. I see y'all gonna be a wild card team, and then I also said the other face to that when Travis Hunter said he want to play for Denver. I was like, so now do y'all tank or do y'all fall where y'all fall? If y'all fall where y'all fall, and y'all still go to the wild card, and somehow some way y'all can trade or do whatever the case may be and get Travis, that shit gonna be sensational because. That shit gonna go crazy.
Looking at our
Denver gonna go crazy.
Looking at our squad, I don't know who we would trade or give up or what pieces we would get to a top. We're talking about a top 5 pick, top 3 pick.
We seen teams. So for me, all right, for the sake of argument, let's say y'all land.
Right now, like we're gonna land like maybe top of like 15 through 21, maybe.
So for sake of argument, let's say y'all land anywhere between 15 and 22, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can trade y'all first, and y'all can trade a third, and 19 y'all probably have to trade the next year second for a top 5 pick, and it's worth it if y'all hit. Because if y'all land Travis and he hits, and all y'all gotta do is keep building and go get some more weapons from him because it's going to be weapons available in the draft.
Yeah,
and it's going to be pieces there. So if a team all they asking for is a first, a third, and a next year second, I'm trading that in a heartbeat.
Let me check something, man. I'm gonna check, see what we got because that Russell Wilson trade hurt us. So let me see. Let's see what draft picks we have. Because so we'll have a first, a second, a third. Hold on, whoa. Following the trades for quarterback and Sean Payton and back-to-back seasons. Okay, so we'll have all right. So for our first time in 4 years, we'll have a first, second, and third round draft picks. Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, if we want to do it, cool.
Because I wouldn't touch nobody on that team because y'all young and y'all really good. All you gotta do is trade some draft picks. And you told me draft picks are people, right?
Yeah, they're people.
You trade and get a 2-way star in Travis Hunter.
Well,
And then you got late drives. You might go get another receiver or two. Go get a corner or two. You might go get an edge rusher. We don't know, but we know for a fact if Trapper Hunter's there, they're gonna get him. If it's a chance for the Broncos to move around and they're gonna get him. Because if he don't get teamed up with Shador, I can see him being a Denver Bronco.
I need him to be a Denver Bronco. I need him,
But
dog.
the butts he gonna have in seats, Colorado, they about to name a street after him.
Dog, I'll buy. I got a Surtain jersey. I need a Bo Nix jersey, a Travis Hunter jersey, and then they make the they'll make the jersey before he even drafted. So I need him, bro. I need him. But if you feel like he's better than who you would select in in the draft, later on down the road, whatever, then cool. You know what I'm saying? Make it happen.
So talking about some upsets. Let's talk about how the Browns upset the Ravens. I think Derrick Henry only had 11 touches, which is fucking disgraceful. He went from having, I think, 15, 18, 20 touches to 11, and then the last couple times they lost, what he had less than 12 carries.
In the 3 losses they have, he's had like 12 carries, something like that.
Like this is my problem. I don't know if this is Jim or John Harbaugh, but my problem with him is this: the reason why Baltimore won't win nothing is because when they have a formula and it works, and they was on a winning streak, I think they was a 5-game win streak. You go away from it. Why?
I don't get it, man. I don't know. I don't know what these offensive coordinators be seeing. I don't know what they be looking at, but I'm like, I've given it to my running back 20 times. In our wins, we gave the ball to our running back 20 times. And we're winning. So why all of a sudden now would I drop his carries? I mean, 11. Think about this. He was 11. He got 11 carries for 73 yards. He's averaging 6.6 yards a carry. Make it make sense. And then your QB is averaging 5.8 yards a carry.
Well, what's it saying? If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Don't fix that shit, bro. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't mess with it. Don't nothing.
I tell you, the reason why they lost to Kansas City because Derrick Henry didn't touch the ball like that. The reason why they lost to the Raiders is because Derrick Henry didn't touch the fucking ball. The reason why they lost last night is because Derrick Henry didn't touch the ball like that. The reason why y'all won 5 straight because he was touching the ball and he was damn near 125, 130, 145. Damn near almost had a 200 yard game. Like
right.
Like if it's not broke, don't fix it, dog. Because when y'all play teams like, especially the NFC North battle about to start.
Yeah.
When y'all play teams like Pittsburgh, I'm not sleeping on Cincinnati because Cincinnati still can sneak the fuck in. You can't do that because you don't have these teams busting your ass. But then, out of all the teams in the NFC North, Pittsburgh probably got the best defense.
Yeah.
Because we rank top 5 in pass and in run. We lead the league in interceptions. If I'm not mistaken, we lead the league in sacks.
Duh.
So you want to talk about a scary sight? We see y'all in 2 weeks. We'll see if y'all start running the ball again.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I never understand it. Like why do teams do it, bro? If it's working for y'all, if you're moving the ball, why do it?
That is like even the last play, I don't think even like the last drive, I don't think Derrick Henry was even in the game.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like
y'all. Then you see Lamar throwing his helmet like, dog, you the QB like, no, we giving this man a fucking ball. Like,
and then you have to understand too, like they were up. So if I'm not mistaken, they were up going into half, right?
Yeah.
They were up 10-6 going into half. If you just control the ball coming out of halftime, bro, you work wonders. And then what's crazy is like, okay, y'all get down. You know, it not my fault. I'm sorry. Yeah, y'all get down. 20-17. You can still run that month. Like you still run it. Like, bro, you gotta understand, man, that run game takes a lot out of a defense. When you move him up, bro, it takes a lot out of the defense, dog. And eventually they'll break.
And even talk about some news around the NFL. The Lions are all in to acquire Myles Garrett before the trade deadline.
Bro, let me tell you something. Cheating is cheating. I don't care what you say. Cheating is cheating. Cheating is cheating, bro.
So you was cool with them getting Max Crosby, but it's cheating when they get Myles Garrett?
Bro, it's cheating regardless. Okay, it's cheating regardless. Okay, I'm just being honest. If I'm Max Crosby or if I'm Myles Garrett, bro, trade me to Detroit. Get me up out of here. I'm sick and tired of rebuilding. I'm sick of it. Get me out of here.
You got more. To me, you got more convincing Max Crosby to stay than Myles Garrett.
Well, how old are they? Let me ask you that. How old are they?
I think 30.
I think. Let's see.
30.
Myles Garrett. He's 28. He's 28. All right. Let's see. Max Crosby. All right, Max Crosby. 27. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, they young.
They young as fuck. They man.
You got a better chance. Tom Brady got a better chance of convincing Max Crosby to stay than the owner and whoever got to convince Myles Garrett to stay. Because technically, because Wilson be back, you're gonna go get your franchise quarterback. They about to go also draft some pieces because they about and then they also stated whoever they draft that quarterback gonna have input on the weapons that get drafted or that get picked up, right? So Shedeur would have if they go Shedeur, which come on now. If they go Shedeur, we know like he gonna have say so on like his weapons. So like you said, we might see a Webster, a Jimmy Horn, a Shepard. Might see them, or he might say, "Hey, I want Weaver from Arizona." Might go get a Weaver. Might go get McMillan from Arizona. Luther Burton is not going to be there. He probably be a Giant. Team him up with Neighbors. It's this receiver that's in my mind, and it's really Ibuka from Ohio State.
Oh, okay. I know you're talking about. Okay.
So I can see him. I can see him. So because Brady said that Bill and them gave him some phrase of picking who his weapons was. So you gave Shedeur some like basically a Tom Brady method, like, hey, pick who your weapons is or pick who you want. Like give us the list, and if they there, we we go this way. But then you also got to think about it. You got a chance to probably get another edge rusher. You got a chance to get a linebacker, the tackles, so on and so forth, or beef up the O-line some more. So like you can go a lot of ways. On top of that, you want to also keep your QB happy because Tom Brady also stated that his goal is to bring a championship to Vegas. So I'm pretty sure Tom Brady knows what the fuck he's doing.
Right. Absolutely.
So they absolutely. After this offseason, they revamping the locker room, their area, their weight room and shit. Like they're revamping all that shit for them. So I was like, hey, when you got money, you got money.
Right. You can make it happen. You can make it goddamn happen. But
so before we get into this Monday night pick, just the Chicago Bears lose on a Hail Mary pass from Jalen Daniels. Off a pass that should have been swatted down to the ground, but got tipped backwards, and Noah Brown caught it and scored. What's your thoughts on that play?
But let's start from the beginning. If you haven't seen the video, to everybody that haven't seen the video, look up Tyreek Stevenson taunting. He is taunting the crowd while the play is while the play is about to start. He's taunting the crowd. Have people done it before? Absolutely. But he's taunting the crowd. Last play of the game. He turns around, the play is going on. Okay, he runs over, he's with the group, then he runs to the left. You end up seeing him by himself, and then he gets a running start.
Yeah.
He beelines for the group. And instead of knocking the ball down, he tips the ball to Noah Brown, who's sitting behind him. It's insane, bro. It's insane.
If you're on defense and you know that the only play got left is a Hail Mary, it's kind of like, it's kind of in the sense you're playing man to man, right? Because it's, everybody know, tip the ball down. Stop trying to be a hero. You see him catch you with one hand, dog. Instead of hitting it down, his dumb ass hit it this way, and then went straight to Noah Brown's hand. And Noah Brown smart because he was in the bunch. He literally looked at it and backed up a little bit.
And backed up.
Like,
pissed me off. And I'm not even a goddamn.
If they fully have Dylan Daniels can stay healthy, going to be dangerous in the playoffs. He's going to be rookie of the year. I had him winning rookie of the year in the beginning. I feel like as far as like organization comes, the Washington Wizards did more around him pre and after draft than Caleb Williams. I think even though you went and got a Keenan Allen, you went and got a DJ Moore was already there. You went and got a DeAndre Swift. You went and got all these people. Like, it's like it seemed like it's not enough, or he just ain't figuring it out.
Here's Jaden Daniels. I don't know if I think he's just a better QB. Yeah. As of right now, he's just a better QB. And him and his weapons have meshed. You can see the frustration in Chicago because Caleb is still trying to do what he did in college in the NFL. And you have to understand, these dudes have mortgages. These dudes have kids. These dudes ain't allowing you to run around and make them look foolish. Like, it takes a special talent to do that. So I think Jaden Daniels is just in a better spot right now. And him and his receivers meshed, and they're just in a better space. But other than that, man, he's definitely rookie of the year right now. He's the leading candidate.
Yeah, Jaden done something special. I think if Michael Penix was playing, we probably would be somewhat in a different conversation. I think it'd be a lot closer. I do think next year or whenever Michael Penix play, I've been big on Michael Penix. I personally felt like he's one of those ones.
Right.
And it's crazy because he also training and working out with Michael Vick, so that's funny.
Yeah.
Just don't learn dog fighting, but the other night
just don't learn the dog fighting.
But now we hop in tonight. It's Steelers versus Giants. The Giants suffered a brutal loss to the Eagles last week. Saquon was on there like a track meet because could nobody tackle him, could nobody catch him, could nobody. Giants. And before we get to Pittsburgh, I'm gonna ask this question. Giants, why y'all mad? Y'all had more than a handful of times to pay this man. What y'all mad for? Y'all thought he's gonna do this shit for free? Like you said, people got mortgages, people got bills, people got kids, dog. He went and got a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can't be mad because y'all motherfuckers too cheap. They want to pay him. Y'all paid Daniel Jones, and Saquon is way better.
Right.
Y'all paid Daniel Jones. He's not gonna be our quarterback next year.
Right.
It probably gonna be Carson Beck.
Carson Beck gonna look like a tattooed Manning. That's what he's gonna look like, a tattooed Manning.
So you had the same idea. Okay, cool. You said it.
Right. He's a tattooed Manning. That's what he is.
So tonight, like I said, it's gonna be one hell of a game. Pittsburgh got a chance to go 6-2. I think we win tonight. I think Russ have another game because then we're going to the bye. Russ better throw for 201 yards. I know that fucking much. I got him on my prize pick over 200 yards. Hey.
I use my discount my discount token or underdog. Put it at 164. I needed at 164.
So side note, what is the betting app everybody use? I be seeing people use betting things, and all it shows is the players, and it shows like what they like the scale of what they pick. Like for example, like basketball, they're like, I got him scoring 25, and then like they green or they red. What app is people using?
So people use different apps. Okay, you got the better app. You got the better app, Underdog,
Underdog
Prize Picks. So here's the thing: you're trying to look for the lowest line. That's what everybody's trying to do, is look for the lowest line. That's why everybody has all these apps.
Because Prize Pick, I ain't putting no money on there yet. You got to pick, and you got to go on the streak and shit. You get money for going on the streak and shit.
Yeah.
Like, let Russell Wilson not throw 201 yards today. I'm calling Pittsburgh personally, Justin Fields back on the field.
But what I'm saying is that everybody's using all these different apps, and they're looking for the best line on those apps. Yeah. Even if they're pairing up one or two guys, they're looking for the best line. So
because I just downloaded Prize Pick, so it was like I can only pick one person, then I gotta go on the street. Then it's like I gotta do like this unlocking shit.
Yeah, so I use Underdog, and I use this other app. It's called Bovado. Okay. But it's not an app. It's not an app. It's a website. So I use that for my team picks.
So if y'all a betting team, bet on my Steelers. We will be on 6-2 tonight. Daniel Jones thought that the Eagles defense was hitting him hard. Boy, he ain't seen shit from Patrick Queen, Cam Hayward, Alex Smith, and TJ Watt. Also, Pittsburgh lead the NFL defense in interceptions. We also lead them in sacks. It's hard. Like, what do you do with a team that can pick you off and hit you?
Bro.
and don't let Russell Wilson be the answer, because I'm gonna cut the fuck up tomorrow on here. I'm gonna cut the fuck up.
Brother, y'all wanted him. Now y'all got him.
Hey, I'm gonna cut the fuck up. I'm gonna cut up. If I hit, I'm gonna cut up. If we win but I don't hit, I'm gonna be mad as hell.
I can't with you, dog.
I'm gonna call Pittsburgh and ask for his job. Like, go ahead and get him up out of here.
I ain't mess with you, man. You got it though.
But I do got Pittsburgh. I do have it being 31-20.
I don't even put it that close. I think Steelers walking there. Or is it at New York? It's in New York?
We in New York.
31-17. I guess 2 touchdowns. I can see it.
I do have Najee having a field day. I got him hitting over 100 yards for the fourth straight game.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that.
They don't have nobody for George Pickens.
Not that I know of.
Also, Pittsburgh. Let me talk to you real quick. Pittsburgh is also in talks. They say they also in talks to get Adam Thielen from the Panthers, and they also talking to get Calvin Ridley.
What? Why not just keep?
No, they add into the roster.
Yeah, but why not just keep Deontay Johnson?
Because we traded Deontay Johnson for Deontay Jackson, who got 2 interceptions of the year already.
I see what you're saying. Okay, I got you.
Now, is there a chance that they might get him? Yeah, but Deontay Johnson, they're about to finalize the trade to send him to the 49ers.
Jesus Christ. So what? Bro, they just picking off for Carolina. Just let me get him. Now I don't want nobody else. Just let me get him.
If people don't know who CJ Henderson was, when he came out of college, if I'm not mistaken, played for LSU. He had been signed to the Pittsburgh Steelers and will be playing tonight.
Okay.
Xavier Howard, this one's going to intrigue you, is finalizing signing with the Buccaneers.
Okay, all right.
Devin White. I mean, Devin White. He signed with. Everybody thought we thought he was gonna go back to the Buccaneers. He ended up signing with. I texted to you too. It was a contender.
Yeah. I don't know though.
I'm trying to remember the fucking team. Can you see who Devin White signed with?
All right, I got you. Was it Devin White? Who did he sign with?
It wasn't the Bills. It was a contender though.
Signed with Texans.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good pick for them.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna go back home.
Yeah, we both thought he was gonna go back home, but
and the Jags had also listed Gabe Davis as tradable, so you might see him get moved.
Jesus Christ! Everybody getting moved. All right.
Hold on.
Everybody getting moved.
The Browns is also listed Jerry Jeudy as tradable.
They just signed the man. God dang. I guess.
So, hey, it's gonna be a lot of moves. Some people gonna get moved. Some people just talking. We see who really about that action. Like I said, we seen some players get traded already, from Amari Cooper, D Hop to who else got traded before them? Devontae Adams. Hassan Reddick just re-signed with the Jets. You know, his first game, he just had his first game back, or he about to have his first game back, one of the two. So I'm intrigued on seeing how that defense will be now that he's back. He's not a distraction. Right.
Well, we'll see.
If I had a choice, because of how the offense runs and how the offense is for Pittsburgh, I'm taking Adam Thielen. Because quite frankly, the reason why I say that is we already got George Pickens. We got Calvin Austin. We got Romeo Wilson, which gonna come back, right?
Okay.
We also have we got Van Jefferson. We have Van Jefferson's really, really good. Won the ring with the Rams. So I can see where Adam Thielen pick comes in at, because if you go get Calvin Ridley, it kind of don't make no sense to me, because Calvin Ridley and George Pickens to me is kind of the same person.
Same person in what?
I'm talking about as far as you can't guard both. You can't guard them.
I mean, are you talking about like? Okay, all right, okay. I see what you're saying, but
I'm talking about as far as guardable.
Like, okay, I see what you're saying.
Like, but the difference is you have to give up a little bit more for Calvin Ridley than you would Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
They asked for a fifth for Adam Thielen.
Yeah, but my thing is this: do y'all really need Adam Thielen? I don't think y'all need him.
I would say yeah, because Romeo Wilson, he got cleared to play and literally strained his hamstring in practice.
Okay, and that makes sense. But what I'm saying is that
played this season at all.
Right, but what I'm saying is that I don't think y'all really need him as much as y'all think so.
I don't think, but I think they really want to get him not only for veteran leadership as far as the receiving core goes, but I think it's more so of a playoff push, because Adam Thielen is really clutch. He just when men go to Carolina, don't fucking know. Whoever his agent is needs to be fired.
I ain't saying that though.
Me personally, because of the options that they gave us, I would take Adam Thielen. But if I had a choice, I'm going Gabe Davis.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
If I had to be Gabe Davis. Shit, Baltimore don't pass nobody the ball. Hey, what you want for Rashad Bateman? Baltimore don't pass nobody the damn ball.
I would never trade with one of my goddamn
That's how it was this whole offseason. Everybody went to the ops.
There's no way I'm having that.
Man, thank y'all for watching, man. Like, follow, share, subscribe, hit the notification button if you haven't, man. If you're new, welcome to the fam. If you're old, thank you for returning. Like I said, we got NBA games on. College basketball for women and men is about to come this week. So we will be reacting to that. Football still in full effect. College football still in full effect. So we got a long slate for now on out. Please rep your college. Please rep your favorite pro team. If you don't have neither, rep your favorite player. If you have kids or whoever in college, let us know. We will react to them, break them down like we do any other sport, any other player.
Yeah.
Follow us on all social media platforms, our individual ones and our game day one. Support, man. Keep on supporting, keep on liking, keep on sharing, keep on subscribing because it's only up from here. We're going to get better. We also be more consistent, but life be life, and dog. We do got jobs outside of this.
Yes, we do.
But y'all can change that by subscribing.
Right. Change it by watching and subscribing. I appreciate you.
Coach, anything you want to say to the fans before we pop off here?
No, man. Thank y'all for watching, man. I appreciate the love and support. Like my co-host said, man, life be lifing. You know, stuff comes up and everything, but we got things in motion on both sides as individuals, and then we have things in motion as a team. So be on the lookout for everything. And just appreciate the love and support, man. Stay safe and love one another, man.
And by the way, I am hosting auditions for my show. You're gonna be an extra or whatever case may be. You know, hit me up, DM me on any platform. I will respond. And also, if y'all see Coach Face, he will be in the show also. So be on the lookout. The show will be premiering January 4th. I said January 4th, 4th of July of 2026. So be prepared for that one. All the updates will be coming soon. Peace.